Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Dane, your host. I hope you're doing great wherever you may find yourselves, and blessings to all of you wonderful people out there. And welcome to my little series called Playlist Paradise. And in this series I talk about playlists that I've created, whether brand new or something I've had for a very long time. This particular playlist is probably 15 or more years older. I used to be a big whiskey person. I don't drink anymore, but this is still a wonderful playlist to listen to. A lot of great stuff here. So today's order of the day is songs about whiskey, 15 tracks in all, wonderful songs. And really, on the surface, these songs are about whiskey, but they're on a deeper level about something else. So let's get started. They're not ranked, they're just in a certain order that I like to play them. So number one is Whiskey Rock-a-Rolla from Lynyrd Skynyrd. This is a wonderful Southern blues song, going to Memphis, Tennessee song. Some wonderful, great bar blues style piano. And the song is also about the person not having a place to call home. And that's a good thing for said protagonist. He sings, Van Zandt does, that he's only satisfied when he's on the road, and he has 100 women, but later on in the song he talks about a particular specific woman he's really got his fancy to, that he shares his time with, that's who has brown hair, and he dances with her. Halfway through the song, you get this melancholy section that pops up later. Piano and guitar solo combined, really cool. And I really think, real quick sidebar here, that whiskey and rock and roll go so well together. I think often about the days when I would put on some rock music and just have rye whiskey was what I love the most, but I like to explore other things like Buffalo Trace and High West and Bullet and all kinds of different peanut butter flavored whiskey, all kind of great stuff out there. But I did quit. But anyway, this is a wonderful song. He talks about having that brown-haired girl, a woman who can dance and he can love. And he talks about, he tells her to take him down, that kind of thing. So yeah, this is a great song. It does get melancholy again, as I said later on in the song, after the last part, the last chorus. And then it's slightly upbeat as it ends. But yeah, what a great song, Whiskey Rock-a-Rolla from Lynyrd Skynyrd. Next is Alabama Song, in parentheses, Whiskey Bar from The Doors. Bowie does a version on the live album Stages, but for here, it's the Doors version on the playlist. Manzarek's wonderful touches, ding, 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 has a circus-like effect to it. It's wonderful, it's a fun song. And the way that Morrison sings the lines in the phrasing and all the delivery that he has is just perfect. It's spot on. Show me the way to the next little girl. See, it's more about whiskey, but yeah, wonderful song. So Alabama Song. Next, Whiskey in the Jar from Thin Lizzy, not the Metallica version, although I do like the Metallica version. Essentially what you have is a story about a guy who's a bandit. Think of the French Revolution and American Revolution period, wearing the, is it the tricorn hat, if I have the word right, and, getting, robbing carriages, stand and deliver, because, he says, first I produce my pistol, then I produce my rapier. It's also a love song about a woman, Molly, who betrays him and sides with his enemy, Captain Pharaoh, if I believe, and he likes sleeping, right, is part of the lyrics. What a great song. It's catchy, although I hate that phrase. It's just a wonderful tune. It's a sing-along song as well. Great song. Number 3, Whiskey in the Jar. Number 4, Whiskey Man from Molly Hatchet, Flirtin' with Disaster album. Danny Joe Brown's vocals are such a treat to have. Those first 5 albums are their best, period. The way he has certain mini growls to emphasize certain syllables at the end of words or end of lines is just great. Van Zandt of Lynyrd Skynyrd does it as well and just as powerful. The guitar and bass is just wonderful. You have triple guitar goodness here. Lubick, Holland, and Roland are just phenomenal guitar players in their own right. But again, the syllables that Danny Joe Brown growls in certain aspects of the song just makes the song so much more wonderful. They just eat it up with a spoon, so to speak. So yeah, what a great song, Whiskey Man. Next is Whiskey and Mama from ZZ Top. Rio Grande Mud is the album. Heavy blues at its best. This song just kicks ass. Flippin' rocks, if you ask me. Air guitar and sing-along for me is the order of the day when I put this on. This is some of the best guitar from the band, if you ask me, if not the best. It's also, I think, their heaviest song, and it's very groovy, too. So, a lot to like here. Whiskey and Mama from ZZ Top. Number 6 is Lace and Whiskey from Alice Cooper from the same titled album. And this is more of a light tempo song, so we're taking things down a notch. Not a heavy song, not a bluesy song, a light tempo song, as I said. Cooper's voice is not rough, but it's not rough as usual, but it's very delightful. He's actually, he can sing in a less rough way, and it's beautifully done here, I think. There's other songs that he does that he sings more powerfully in a beautiful way, but it's cool here as well. Essentially, it's a cool pop rock song. I like it, and I have a special relationship with this album because my mom, God bless her, she was always winning stuff off the radio back in the 70s and early 80s, calling in to be the ex-caller, and she got this, and it came with a little journal. Lord knows what happened to that, but yeah, it was a really, really great album, part of my childhood. Thanks, Mom, for the memories for this album. So yeah, Lace and Whiskey, great song if you ask me. Next is Moonshine Whiskey, and an artist I've not talked about here is Van Morrison, but what a delightful song. It's almost 7 minutes long. Just the delivery from Van Morrison himself is a treat here. Oh, She Give Me Moonshine Whiskey, he sings. The delivery is great. His voice is fabulous, as I said. Talks about the setting, which is the heart of Texas. Also, the song's about his Texas sweetheart, really, more than it is the moonshine whiskey that she gives him. It's a country rock song. Van Morrison style, of course. The background vocals from the girls are wonderful. It's my favorite song from him. It's melancholy and upbeat at times, but it's still a great. The sax later on in the song is great, and you have that clapping upbeat part towards the end or at the end is delightful as well. Great song, Moonshine Whiskey. Next is Whiskey Man from The Who, singing from a padded cell. The protagonist, perhaps, the Whiskey Man is a figment of one's imagination here. It's a cool song, not a great song, but I have to include it here because I do like it enough to include it here. A cool microcosm of the British invasion type song. So yeah, cool song. Whiskey Man from The Who. At number 8. Again, not ranking anything, but in the 8th spot with respect to in the playlist. Number 9, Whiskey Woman, Mott the Hoople. Whiskey Women, Mott the Hoople from the Wildlife LP. An underrated gem, an underrated album. It's a deep cut. The vocal phrasing is great. It's a sing-along song. Cool song to drive to, I think. The guitars have a subtle crunch to them at times. The solo is nice. The keys and the percussion near the end are fabulous as well. If you're not familiar with the song, check it out today or when you get a chance. Whiskey Women from Mott the Hoople. All right, next is Lady Whiskey. This is from Wishbone Ash, 6+ minute song. It's from the debut album, twin guitar goodness all around. It's a jam song, sparse. The lyrics are sparse, and that's a good thing. It's one of their best songs. Upton's drums are fabulous. The rhythm section is great bass here, some fuzz here as well. My second favorite song by the band after Phoenix on the same album, Lady Whiskey, Wishbone Ash. Next is Rum to Whiskey by the Murder City Devils. Combination, they're listed, they're considered a garage band, an American garage band, from the late 80s, early 90s, I believe. But I would describe them as a hybrid of American garage meets British invasion type sound style music, even though they're an American band, because they have in this song and other songs, they have an Animals type keyboard style. The electric organ, in other words. It's wonderful, especially here. Great vocals, great background vocals. There's a slight punk vibe or ethos here from the late 60s that's going on here. Again, tying to that garage sound. It's just over 3 minutes, the song is, and it's a fun song. Give it a listen. If you're not familiar with the Murder City Devils, I think you'll like it. Next is Hate and Whiskey from Nashville P, a word that often precedes Willow or Cat. Cool guitar intro here. The song's about being in a place where there's nothing cool to do. So I guess the whiskey is the good part and the hate is the bad part, of course. The guitar has a melancholy sound. The chorus, everyone's out to get me, leave me alone, I'm full of hate and whiskey. The gruff vocals are a treat. The solo is dynamite. And it's my favorite song from Nashville P, coming in at the 12th spot in this playlist. Next is Whiskey Drinking Woman from Nazareth, Hair of the Dog album. The guy's love in the song is a whiskey addict. There are bottles everywhere. He describes keeping him poor because he's spending all this money on his woman's drinking habit. Softer vocals. It's a slow, softer, bluesy guitar here, and the guitar at the end is just dynamite. So Whiskey Drinking Woman, great fun song from Nazareth, despite its melancholy nature. Next is, from the debut album, pronounced Lynyrd Skynyrd, Poison Whiskey, downer of a song lyrics-wise, but a great cautionary tale nonetheless. Of course, drink responsibly. Great musicianship here, great lyrics, again, a cautionary tale. He talks about being a street-fighting man. Perhaps my favorite quote is, the only thing that was wrong with him was Johnny Walker Red. Piano, 2/3 in the song, is that ballroom blues style. It's wonderful. The guitar throughout is fabulous. And in the gruff voice, certain syllables, like Molly Hatchet, very cool indeed. So Poison Whiskey from Lynyrd Skynyrd. Last but not least, my favorite song in this bunch, and that's why it's last, is Take Your Whiskey Home from Van Halen on the Women and Children First album. And of course, it's a Light and Shade song, mostly Shade because the acoustic intro is very brief, but it's so delightful because you have Eddie on acoustic guitar, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum, and I'm not doing it right, but Roth comes in and says, my baby, she don't want me around. She's tired of watching me fall down. She wants the good life, and he goes, ow, etc., etc. And then he sings the line, I think you're heading for a whole lot of trouble. And then when he says, when you take your whiskey home, Eddie kicks in with the crunchy electric guitar, and it just kicks ass from there. And the chorus or pre-chorus about, I think you're heading for a whole lot of trouble, is so wonderful and delightful. I love it. But my favorite line is, yeah, but it takes me at least halfway to the label. Let me repeat that. Yeah, but it takes me at least halfway to the label before I can ever make it through the night. And then you got the repetition of the chorus or the pre-chorus. Just some wonderful guitar here. Wonderful delivery from Roth. Michael Anthony's great here. Of course, Alex is wonderful here. But for me, this song is about Eddie and David Lee Roth here. You have that wonderful abrupt ending to close things out. It's a perfect way to end the song. It's a perfect ending, and it's a perfect ending to my playlist. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider clicking the like, notification, and subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye now.